All right, next episode, we have episode 6, which I never wrote down any of these, so that's why I keep opening up this, called Ghost Dance, and this is the one that really starts like a X-Files episode. So they have some people who get killed in a cave here. One of those characters is played by a London brother. It might have been Jason, it might have been Jeremy, I don't know, but it definitely was one. And one of the other guys actually looked like that UFC Randy Coltier or whatever. I doubt it was him, but that's who they look at. But that was one of the Londons for sure. But as I said, the IMDb stuff is on this is so screwed up that he definitely was not in there, but it was one of them. We get vortexes mentioned here, so they mentioned that, and I was like, oh, I know everything about those fucking stupid ass things. I spent 14 years of my life in Sedona, and then within like a minute, Nancy is like, oh, up in Sedona, they think there's 5 of them, and this and that. I was like, oh God, here we go. My God, how annoying. Well, that's what we're known for, a bunch of bullshit. So this thing is it feeds off of moisture, so it's like it sucks an apple dry like right in front of them, and it just sucks all the fluids out of a person. Kind of reminds me of that episode of the X-Files with the like lightning bug things, those like green little bugs that come out and cocoon them and suck them dry, kind of like that. And they think it might be supernatural, but of course Bert says it's a government conspiracy, and it just ends up being more mix and match stuff. Then we get Healy from Orange is the New Black in here for a little bit, and we get Cletus. That's his name. Chris Lloyd's characters. I was trying to remember what that was called. But yeah, bacteria mixes with the mix and match, and that's what creates this gas. So this one like doesn't even feature. A lot of these episodes don't even feature any graboids or anything. So I like that they changed it up. And if they don't stop this thing, it will change the genetics of any animal or plant. It cannot change the genetics of a human, but if it gets out there and it comes into contact with an insect, and that insect's eaten by a bird, then that bird's eaten by whatever, so on and so forth, it'll change the world. So they go out there and they devise this plan of vacuuming it up, and he has to blow out the engine on his car to be able to do it, but they vacuum it all up. Tyler goes out there with like a hazmat suit on, and he sucks it all up to the last bit, and they can it off and they give it over to the government, which I feel like is a really bad idea, especially for Bert. I would feel like he'd be completely against that, but they do it. All right, let's move on.